everything is mindset. You probably have heard that or mindfulness or something like that. And someone asked me, well, how did Wilhelm's work achieve that? Because that's what it does. It changes the way you think about yourself and it opens you up to different levels. But it's a process. We all know that we move through a process every day of discovering more about ourselves. But mindset is the thing that we use. But is it giving you the information that you want? Is your mindset giving you that information? Well, mine wasn't. And so I had to get information, and that's what I received. But I don't think I've ever shown this, and I wanted you to understand because I have a lot that I'm going to put into this work because it's so much of it, but I just needed you to see how it happened because I was unaware that it was happening to begin with. And that's the thing that was so surprising. And you may find something about yourself. Who knows what you might discover? But I told you most of the bulk of the work was in 2012, but I never showed how I found this. But if you look at every single message each day was changing something. You know, why are we dependent on praise to before we can believe in ourselves? I'm just going to do them real quick. I'm just going to show you the kind of the order, and then focused attention. It means that if we get focused on other things, we're not paying attention to the thing that we're supposed to do. And we come to know that, but this is giving us really practical ways of moving through that and understanding it. And again, it was each and every day. Uh, Decide to continue to hold the vision of who you want to be. Again, using your imagination and focus, which we forget at times, which I always did. Then the next one, the term self-improvement is a misnomer, for in actuality, yourself is already improved and perfect. That's what we always come to understand and what we're learning. Then the next day, one of the best ways to begin your day is with conscious thought to choose wisely. And this was about getting into morning routines and doing that because that is the most important thing that we can do. Then the next day, when you never intended for your priority goal or your priority to be about merely acquiring something physical. That's something that we will find ourselves chasing all the time and not understanding it. Then the next one, your personal value continually increases as long as you're in physical form. Good one to pay attention to. There is always a way for you to solve anything in front of you that you perceive to be a problem or challenge. The process of solving that problem or challenge is what you have set before you to enable you to expand. Every single day, it's just shifting your mind. You find the greatest pathway to your happiness and expansion in the physical world when you decide to eliminate any form of blame. That never gives any power when we do that, but we continually do it. Your physical body is an illusion you decided to use in order that you might have a physical life experience. We're just talking about we go through physical things, but we have to understand that they're telling us something. Then the next day, you always have an abundance of time to accomplish or manifest whatever you desire. But this is saying that we will make up things and things like we don't have enough time. No, we're not focused on the correct things or the things that we want, or we're avoiding or fearing it. That's all. There is nothing that you have to do. And this was one that was so hard because we feel that we have to do certain things and we forget who we are. That was a little reminder. And the next one, seek the benefit in all that you do. And at times that's really challenging. We all go through difficulties and we're not finding that benefit, but it always comes around that we do. Then the next day, it is indeed noble for you to do things for you. We forget that at times. It goes on. I just wanted to explain this because someone was asking, we were talking about the program, and they said, well, why does it work? It's because it's progressing in terms of you opening up to understanding and remembering who you are. And it's why when I put the program together, I have people go through and you're examining all those beliefs because they're always embedded within us. We don't always know that. I just made a connection to get this information, and that's why it shifts you. That's why it changes you. But it is a process. I just want people to understand that because we'll get down on ourselves thinking, I'm not there yet. We're never there. That was one of the other messages that said, when you can accept that You're never complete. There's always going to be more. We're going to have difficulties, but if we can shift our perception, which is the most important things change. I just wanted to give you that little bit of information as I'm talking about all of this. And I'll show much more in the presentation that I hope you come to. That's going to be on the 27th. And again, I hope some of you still take advantage of the current offer that's there. But I just wanted you to understand why this works and why it changes you and why you start to love yourself a lot more, which is what we all want. Okay, take care.